Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the 2026 Phillips 66 Big 12 Men's Basketball Tournament. My name is Alfred White, and I will be your post-game press conference moderator throughout this week and this weekend. After each game, the winning team will be escorted to this room. We will have each team on the dais for up to 10 minutes each. We will ask each head coach to open each team session with general comments about the game. If you would like to ask a question, please raise your hand and let us deliver to you a wireless microphone. Please state your name, your affiliation, and designate who you would like to answer your question directly into the microphone. We will have quote transcribers from ASAP Sports working remotely. Quotes and other media materials are available in the media Dropbox. When entering and departing this interview room, we request that you use the rear entrance to this area. Locker rooms are open for up to 30 minutes once a team's cooling off period ends. The winning team has a 5-minute cooling off period, and the non-advancing team has 15 minutes. Note for the championship game, the order is reversed, and the runner-up team has a 15-minute cooling off period. ASU will be on their way shortly.
What's up? That's why it's good to have a 14-point lead.
Okay, joining us on the dais now, along with Coach Hurley, is Mo Odom as well as Noah Mayosin. Coach, when you're comfortable, if you could start us off with some general comments about the game.
I thought we played really good offense. We had 19 out of 31 from the field in the first half. It was pretty, really guys stepping into shots from three and points in the paint across the board. I would have been really surprised if I went into the locker room at halftime most of the year and knew I'd be up 9 points against Baylor at halftime and Mo Odom had 0. Like, it's just a testament to the guys coming along, you know, different guys helping us. Andrea Graborbic today had some really good moments, gave us a boost. Noah is always guarding with great energy and defending, hit some big shots for us as well. So it was impressive how the guys came out and competed. I think we handled, you know, the last 48 hours very well leading into this game in terms of getting the guys ready physically after the Iowa State loss, and the guys responded like they have all year.
Okay, please remember to raise your hand. We'll get a wireless mic to you. Let's start here on the front row.
Hey, Coach. Luke Lemler, Sun Devil Source. There were reports yesterday that you would not be returning as Arizona State's coach next season. I wanted to understand your reaction to that and how that played into the game.
Well, I mean, I talked with you want to talk about it?
Next question.
Yeah, I talked with the team and we saw the reports. I don't want to, like, hide anything from them, and they, you know, they're playing for each other. I'm coaching them to the best of my ability. I have not been told anything, so although I the source is reputable. I mean, you know, and a guy that I know. So, but I'm just doing my job and coaching this team and enjoying these moments with this group right now.
Well, I wanted to ask you though. You've got a very close relationship with him. You guys have played hard for him all year. Mm-hmm. How do you guys balance hearing that? Does that make you want to play even harder?
No, we play the same regardless. Next question.
Here on the front row.
I'm Michelle Gardner, Arizona Republic. Noah, you kind of had a tough shooting stretch here in the last couple of games. Can you kind of talk about coming into a crucial game like this and keeping a positive attitude and a positive mental, approach and being able to knock down some huge shots today?
Yeah, I've been struggling, but these are the games you live for. It's do or die, and you just gotta have confidence. Coach Mo, everybody keep telling me to keep shooting. I just stay in the gym, work, and the work will show.
Let's go to the third row here on the right.
Hey, Coach. After the West Virginia loss back in January, you made some comments about your frustration, maybe feeling like you'd lost the team a little bit, your words weren't getting through, but now you've won 3 of your last 4, some big wins over Kansas and Texas Tech recently, and now advancing in the Big 12 tournament. Could you just make some comments on the growth of your team since that moment?
I don't think it's me making comments that changes anything. We were going through a tough stretch like you're going to do in this league. You know, maybe there's a couple of teams that are built to sustain a top effort, but there's no basketball conference like this. Like, what we're trying to do is win 5 games in a row. It is harder to do what we're going to try and do than maybe win a national championship, because we're going to play a team tomorrow that potentially could be an Elite 8 or a Final 4 team, and that's in our second game. And then we have other heavy hitters waiting beyond that if we continue to advance. So me making a statement is more to shake things up and see what happens. But these guys, like, they're resilient, they're tough, and they responded, and they have all year.
Okay, let's go here on the fourth row on the left.
Hi, Coach. Was curious if you could comment on this, I guess, troubles or the benefits of having to play a team twice in less than a week like you will tomorrow, with Iowa State coming next for you guys.
Well, I mean, it gives us the opportunity to look at the film, especially in the second half of our game with Iowa State. And, what we haven't done well the last 2 games is take care of the ball. And 23 turnovers on Saturday. It's not who we've been all year. We've been a team that has taken care of the ball for the most part, is, in the top 3 or 4 teams in our league. So it was uncharacteristic of us. I gave a lot of credit to Iowa State and how they defend, and certainly they deserve credit for that. We had 16 again today, so I guess we're inching our way closer back to where we need to be in order to have a chance to beat a team, like Iowa State. But you could just point to that one statistical category and say, like, that was, the difference in the outcome of the game.
Please give us your name and your affiliation. Let's go over here on the right side in the back.
Yeah, Kyle Belanger, Leavenworth Times. Coach, can you just talk about what is it specifically about this group of dudes that gives you confidence that they can switch, kind of flip the script to go into that 24 hours at a time? What is it about these guys that makes you believe that these next 24 hours are going to go the way that you need?
Well, we've been playing really well in first halves of games, and that's something that I talked to the guys about after the Iowa State losses. Like, we're up at Arizona at halftime, we're beating Iowa State on the road at halftime, we're up at Baylor at halftime, and we can't put together two halves. And I thought the way we played the first 4 minutes and a half was very good, and we extended our lead. We continued to do that through the second media in the second half, and we came very close to putting 2 halves together, minus poor free throw shooting down the stretch when the game probably shouldn't have been as close as it was.
Let's go to the front row here.
Alan Judson, Blaze Radio. Mo, you didn't have your best game today, but 5 guys around you kind of picked themselves up. How comforting is it knowing that you have a guy like Pig, you have a guy like Noah and Andrea who can pick you up on nights where you're not at your best?
It's super comfortable. I believe in them. Even if I am scoring, I still tell them shoot the ball. I don't want them to ever hesitate. I told Noah before the game, like, I don't got time for you to hesitate. Like, let it fly. Like, I watch you work out in the gym after practice every day. Like, you shouldn't be thinking about shooting the ball. You should shoot the ball. So that's just me. Like, I want them to score. I want them to have fun. I'm telling them to have fun, because I'm gonna have my fun coming out to just play basketball is my fun. Whatever I do after that is whatever. But just I want them to have fun and play hard, and everything else will fall into place.
Noah, Coach has talked a lot about how he really likes your defensive effort and how you stay mixing it up on that end. How do you maintain that mentality throughout a full 40 minutes if your threes maybe aren't falling in the first half?
I mean, Coach told me one time I gotta hang my hat on something. If my shot isn't falling, my offense isn't going how I want to, I gotta bring something to the table, and that's where defense comes into place. Just also knowing a scout, coaches do a good job of getting us a good scout, and just knowing their plays. Being a high IQ guy, I think, helps me.
Okay, we got time for a couple more if anybody's interested. Okay, let's go over here on the right and then over here on the left.
Matt Spivak, Scobuff Sports. Coach, Cameron Carr had 25 points tonight, but not efficiently at just 35%. How are you guys able to kind of hold him off?
Well, I mean, he's a really good player, like a really talented player. Got a lot of respect for his game. He makes it look easy, you know, shooting the ball from distance. I think across the board, we had great energy early in the game. We were very active. We had a number of deflections, and we did a solid job really making them miss. And so he was a part of that whole core. I mean, they didn't get off to a great start shooting the basketball, and he was certainly in that mix, but he's a hell of a player. He's a tough guy to game plan for. He could, you know, shoot the three. He's really athletic, and, you know, he's got a big-time future.
Okay, our last question will be over here on the left.
Jake Brend with Cyclone Fanatic. Mo, playing Iowa State on Saturday, from a point guard perspective, what is the challenge of facing that defense and that ball pressure?
I mean, it's the same thing playing against every other team. I'm going to get picked up full court. I'm going to get harassed. It's my job to be strong mentally and physically and protect the ball and not turn the ball over and get us in the offense. So it's not really a challenge. It's more so about the work I put in and to be able to show how much work I put in throughout the year and figure it out.
Okay, Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you.
write the name, Kaden.
Okay, Coach Drew has joined us along with Cameron Carr and Caden Powell. Coach, when you're comfortable, if you could start us off with some general comments about the game.
Yeah, well, I'll start out by Big 12 always does a great job with this tournament. Brett Yarmark, I thought, has always been innovative, and with the floor, I thought that was a great showcase, a great addition. I would see in the future a lot of NBA and college teams having a floor like that. As far as the game goes, credit Arizona State. They really came out, shot the ball well. Defensively, we weren't as sharp as we needed to be, but they made shots. And at the end of the day, to shoot 61%, 46 from three in the first half, regardless of the defense, they came out on point and took it to us. I was proud of our guys, how we came back, battled with a group that everything's a first experience because everybody's new, and this is the first Big 12 tournament, first game in a postseason type environment, and I thought first half we showed that. Second half, I thought we did a lot more things that we've been doing the second half of conference, and I was proud of the fight, proud of the effort, and not quit mentality.
Okay, please remember to give us your name and your affiliation, and raise your hand. We'll get a wireless mic to you. Got one here on the right side on the third row.
Liam Howard, ScoBuff Sports. Caden, obviously with this being your senior season and you going 5 for 5 today, was there sort of an extra fire in you just, fighting to prolong your career in this game?
Definitely was, but I'd say more so just for my teammates on their end. Because I'm not the only senior and I'm not the only one who's out there, and it could be their last game. So it's really just to do what I could to help my teammates out and help us as a team.
Let's go to the fifth row here on the right.
Davis Cox, BYU Daily Universe. Coach, you mentioned some of your initial impressions of the court. There's been some opinions flying around on how that would impact the game. Do you have any thoughts on whether it did or didn't?
I mean, normally in sports you lose, you got to blame something. I'm not blaming the court. I'm going to give credit to Arizona State, and I thought just the opportunities and the cool things. We came for a shoot around, and guys were signing their name, and it was showing up on the court as they signed. I mean, there's so many cool things you can do with it. I think just like anything, it takes getting used to, and that's we play with a Nike ball and it was a Wilson ball. It's just different, and I think a lot of positives. And again, I credit Commissioner Yarmark for always being innovative. I mean, always making sure that we're on the cutting edge of things.
Got one in the back on the right side.
Kyle Belanger, Leavenworth Times. Coach, I love, having been here for the women's tournament, hearing a lot of the feedback on the court as well. Can I hear the players, Cameron and Caden? Will you all offer a little feedback on the court, how it played, the action?
How was the bounce?
I mean, I didn't mind it. I wasn't really dribbling the ball a lot or anything, so it wasn't really something that I noticed or something that really bothered me. I thought it was cool. I thought it was just a different opportunity and something that was really, really innovative, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Honestly, it was just different. Never played on a court like that before that lights up. Yeah, it's just different. Different experience, different floor. I've never played on it before, so I don't know. It was the first for everything.
Anything else? Okay, we've got two. We've got one on the right and one on the left. Let's go with the one on the left first.
Jake Brand here, Cyclone Fanatic. Coach Drew, how do you put into perspective this entire season and I guess the gauntlet of Big 12 play?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think first and foremost, appreciative of how the guys continue to improve and get better. I think if you watch this in the beginning of conference compared to the end, we improved in a lot of different areas, and they were coachable. They competed. They got better. Most coaches feel good about that as far as just weighing how tough it is to replace a whole team and some different challenges. And then with the Big 12 itself, I know we had the #1 strength of schedule in the Big 12 out of all the Big 12 teams, and you got more teams that have a chance at a Final Four than we've had in recent years, and that just speaks to how tough the Big 12 was this year.
Let's go here to the right.
Sorry, one more floor question. Just for you two guys, I was just curious, how did it feel? Did it feel the same as a wood floor, the grip, et cetera, different, better, worse, whatever?
I wouldn't say it feels the same like with the grip and everything. I mean, it has a little bit of give to it. Feels good to jump on. Doesn't hurt your legs as much, but it was a little bit slippery, honestly. So that's about it.
I thought that, I mean, kind of similar to him. Like it gave a lot more than the hardwood courts and softer jumping, landing. I didn't really notice too much slip, but I thought it was cool.
Anything else? Okay, Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.